So a couple of hours ago, I was telling people that any Chelsea best sign Victor Osimhen this summer. It's not going to happen. It's simple. It's as simple as that, and the reasons are in there. Say, of course, in this show, I'm going to break down the reasons into Chelsea and sign Victor Osimhen, and it is not because of Enzo Maresca. It's not because Enzo Maresca has on Victor Osimhen and as a Victor Osimhen is not a good player or whatever that the case is. A lot of people have made it look as if said Enzo Maresca and a cast on Victor Osimhen or Victor Osimhen is not a good player or whatever the case is. That's not the issue. There is a main reason why Chelsea are planning to say they are not going to sign Victor Osimhen, and the reasons are valid in my opinion. So I'll share the 4 reasons into almost signing Victor Osimhen. It makes a lot of sense. We'll get straight into all of those things, of course, and Chelsea have made a first contact to the next striker. They look as you said they'll go ahead and sign. It's very important for us to delve into why Chelsea want to sign this new striker and all the other conversations about transfer conversation, which is very important. But hey guys, hi Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. If you've not subscribed to the channel, do well to subscribe to the channel and turn on notification. It's very, very important that you do well to subscribe to the channel, turn on notification, and then share the content to everybody that loves sports on every group that you are on, every team's group that you are on. Of course, we'll do a very good Champions League preview as well, just slightly. Tomorrow we'll get into details, but today just slightly in there. Then we'll have right update. Now, to Chelsea in common. I've said it. Say, Uti as a maker, and I've said it before. Say, if you look at Enzo Maresca, all of the strikers that were used to, even in the Premier League 2 for Manchester City, Oshe strikers that were used to for Leicester City last season, and he lose largely. If he wanted to play the striker, it was Jamie Vardy and a leading line for him as a striker at FC Leicester City. When he played in the Premier League 2 with Manchester City, it was Delap, the young Delap, former Delap who used to play for Stoke City, and bad Delap for Manchester City too. He was the one I used to use as a striker. So he likes a striker. He likes a striker that can run channels. And somebody like Victor Osimhen, that is the stock in trade of Victor Osimhen. He wants to run channels. See, it is not as if you said the people that love the Juego de position and I say positional player, they don't want the big bulky strikers. Pep has defied that all. Now, they love those strikers. In fact, they've always loved them. The thing is that these strikers are supposed to be disciplined enough to know that they are playing the positional play system. So even as a striker, they are part of the game where you need to know that you have to be in this zone, you have to be in that zone in relation to your opponent, your teammate, and the ball. It is not because of Enzo Maresca. That's why Chelsea have declined not to sign Victor Osimhen. The reason is there, and it's simple. First of all, I think there are 4 reasons. The story is that Chelsea actually could share Victor Osimhen entourage. Excuse me. Chelsea actually met up with Victor Osimhen's entourage. The problem over there at Napoli is it is financial. First problem, financial. Now let me explain. Napoli bought Victor Osimhen for almost 70 million euros. Yes, he has played a couple of years. If he's going to sell him, he's going to sell him more than that. We've heard from Dimasio and a lot of the Italian reporters say the official buyout clause, the money in there, is sitting at somewhere around, let's say, 130 million, right? Chelsea obviously bought Osimhen close to 70 million. And the first problem is that everything about Osimhen is about finances. And the man deal no need and mind you, Chelsea's plan going into this summer, player purchases, so it's a little bit different from last summer. Now, Chelsea are not planning on signing 10, 20 players and throwing away the money. No. One of the things they want to do is that this time, a specific and smart additions on Becca squad. Some of the players will come, the player will be in there based on a lot of factors, most especially about finances as well. And that's the thing with Victor Osimhen. And that is why Sobeka in the last few days, a lot of the people who wanted to analyze the situation of Osimhen have said the possibility of a swap deal for Lukaku and then Osimhen can be very, very feasible, especially since Antonio Conte is Napoli. It makes a lot of sense. Now, the big thing is that the evaluation of both clubs will be different. Chelsea were an evaluation for Victor Osimhen, then also Napoli also have an evaluation of Victor Osimhen and Romelu Lukaku for both clubs in Mienu now, which is always going to be the bone of contention for two teams in Mienu, which is important. Now, the negotiation for Lukaku with exchange, it didn't start at all. And one of the things that made very, very clear is that in terms of even salary and the amount of money they're supposed to take, first of all, so I mentioned the general part, which is the finances. The second thing is the fact that 130 million is this exit clause. 130 million euros. Mind you, Chelsea have already started also conversations with RB Leipzig for Benjamin Sesko. And in there, they realize that Benjamin Sesko, they can pay close to over 60 million for Benjamin Sesko, who is younger. Benjamin Sesko is around 20 years than Victor Osimhen. Yes, I understand in the Champions League, in the Italian Serie A, Victor Osimhen has been menacing, we're proving when he has shown so in Germany. But apart from the issues of finances, from Napoli's point of view, the buyout cost is 130 million. There's also the issue of Victor Osimhen's salary. And when Chelsea actually met with Victor Osimhen, one of the big issues they had, they said they weren't able to finish up negotiations with the salary required with the agent. And that's what Enrana, Dimarzio reported from Italy. And Chelsea met up with Victor Osimhen's agents and his entourage. When they met with the entourage, they did not go forward because of Victor Osimhen's salary. The salary was the first thing they spoke about. They actually said, can you pay the salary of Victor Osimhen? And Chelsea issued book so up with FFP possibly lingering, they can't go ahead with Victor Osimhen and then the money with respect to him. And there was no agreement with Chelsea in terms of Victor Osimhen's salary. So all of us stands now. The deal for Chelsea with Victor Osimhen, like I said, and yet because of Enzo Maresca, and yet because of Victor Osimhen is a black player or whatever the case is, it is based on finances. So I've told you the three main finances: that of how much Napoli bought him, the buyout clause, and then the salary of Victor Osimhen, even the agent clause says so much to make the deal for Victor Osimhen possible. A big deal. Now, you go away from all of those things, and Chelsea have seen something. Say there is a niggling injury of Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen, he's injured. He's out for 4 weeks. Victor Gyökeres, he's out for 4 to 5 weeks. Now Chelsea finally realizes, says, "Oh, Victor Osimhen." I said from last season, ABC, not this ended season, but the season prior, ABC this season, IND. Victor Osimhen getting, and it worries them. Say, striker area remember to so about my 30-40 goals now. And his injury record is not encouraging. It's even one of the reasons even Arsenal Football Club compared to stands now. They've held their gun on Victor Osimhen because some are also a little bit careful about the injury record of Victor Osimhen. So it's the injury, it is the money in terms of wages or salary for Victor Osimhen's part, agent fees on his agent's part, the buyout clause in there, and in the finances of Napoli, which is very important. Very, very important. And even if there's a swap deal company, the evaluation of both clubs that differ, they have to come to a truce and agree at some evaluation point before the deal can be done. And that is why Victor Osimhen doesn't look like he's going to come to Chelsea at all. It doesn't look like it. And in there, you can see Victor Osimhen 130 million release clause now. The release clause of both Benjamin Sesko, Penny Abrante, and Michael Olise are hovering around 105 million. Chelsea believes that if they can do a deal for these two players, it's going to be better than just having Victor Osimhen alone for 130 million euros in the for the transfer market. So Chelsea are most likely leaning towards Victor Osimhen is not going to come there. He's not going to be their striker next forward. I agree for a lot of people, technical ability and what of Osimhen gives you on the field of play with his hair, with his 2 foot, with his aggression, his channel runs, piano. He is actually the best centre forward in the market. But finances are the reasons. It's the reason why Chelsea can't get Victor Osimhen over the line. And as I said, we are going to go to the end of the season and there isn't going to be a certain Victor Osimhen in there for Chelsea Football Club. Now, Enzo Fernandez has told Chelsea that he wanted to go ahead and play in the Olympics. But Chelsea are declining. Chelsea are declining past. They don't let Enzo Fernandez go and play in the Olympics. And the reason is simple. If you look at the timetable for Olympics now, it's Enzo Fernandez just got injured last season. He did a hernia surgery, He has gotten approval from Chelsea to go and play for the Copa America, which is going to end on the 15th of July. Final on the 15th of July. Suppose that Argentina go as far as the semi-finals. It means that it's still around this time. Right from that, Olympics football is starting on the 24th of July. It means that just a week and an interval between the two. The Olympics football is starting. Now, after so Olympic football just started, by the end of the Olympic final medal match, the 10th of August, Chelsea Premier League season starts on the 17th of August. It means that Chelsea Jai Enzo Fernandez, no talk about all of these games. He isn't going to be able to go and do proper preseason for Chelsea, and Chelsea in person are there. So they've told Enzo Fernandez, say, Olympics no kwara mo he can go ahead and play in the Copa America and the Euro send will be away from that, they come and get some rest and be prepared to go and play, go and do preseason, because it's important. As a new manager, someone build a good squad and prepare very well. So that next season they can compete very well and push for something in Europe. It's the decline for Olympic Games now for by Enzo Fernandez now has been declined by Chelsea, and the reasons are simple. The start time of the Copa America, the end time of the Copa America, the start of the Olympics, and then the end of the Olympics now. It's not going to happen. Conversation straight away. So let me start with the Champions League, and then we'll go straight into the Chelsea conversation, which is very, very important for me. So first of all, of course, tomorrow, the 1st of June, and there's going to be the Champions League final in Wembley, London. Everybody knows that in the history of Borussia Dortmund, this is going to be their third final. They've been there twice. They've never won it. The last time against some arch rivals a little over a decade ago, also in Wembley against Bayern Munich. And it was Jurgen Klopp's side, and then the Omicron side final. And they were not able to win it. There was Marco Reus in the team at the time. There was Matt Hummels in the team at the time. There was Krakow, Blaszczykowski, all of those big names of that Dortmund side. Of course, I don't know the names that you do remember. There were some Jacob Kiwior, like not Jacob Kiwior, but there were some notable names inside Dortmund side that ended up not winning the Champions League final in there. But this time it's a new Dortmund side. Mind you, in 2013, Dortmund focused our final with Bayern Munich. What happened was that their current coach, a friend Eden Terzic, was the analyst of the day. So Eden Terzic had gone in there, analyzed Real Madrid in the semi-final, and in the final he watched them as well. He watched Bayern and gave a report to Tima, their friend, to Jurgen Klopp, to make his final decision on what he was going to do in terms of his starting lineup and what's not. Where so that's a big thing. That's a big thing that he did. So he has worked as an analyst and then never PM as a coach. So an analyst, then he wasn't able to win. This time, will be able to do it as a manager for FC Dortmund. And now it's the big question that lingers on. But of course, we'll delve into it. And in at Real Madrid, one of the big news there, is a goalkeeper Fernandez is not going to be able to play tomorrow in there. He has played 8 matches for Real Madrid this season. Thibaut Kepa Arrizabalaga has played 4 matches. Thibaut Courtois hasn't played any game. In terms of UEFA's rules, if this game goes on and then Thibaut Courtois doesn't play, he's not supposed to get any medal in the final if Madrid win the Champions League final. But I'm very, very certain that Thibaut Courtois is going to walk straight into the post. He's a dominant figure. If it's slightly fit, just about 50% or 60% fit, they'll put Thibaut Courtois in and hope that he can get a job done for them. Mind you, also in the Champions League, 2 German legends are going to be saying goodbye to the beautiful game. First of all, for Dortmund, Papa friend Marco Reus, brilliant player for what he has done for FC Dortmund in the German Bundesliga. You have to give him credit for being consistent in the games that he has played over there. And then tomorrow is going to be the last day for a player that's called Marco Reus, and it's going to be the last day for him. He has been very, very much instrumental. Anytime he comes off the bench, I'm very certain say he's not going to start tomorrow. But when he comes off the bench, he has been very instrumental since the 2014-2015 season. Before that, there was a Champions League he played in the 2021-2022 season. Started playing the 2014-2015 season in that final. Of course, he scored 3 goals in the lead up to the final. Scored 3 goals in 4 matches in there. Obviously, he has been playing that since then to the 2023-2024 season. Abrante friend Marco Reus is not going to be part of the Dortmund team, God willing, next season. And what a final is going to be for him if he's able to win. There's also Toni Kroos, who was with FC Bayern Munich in Germany, also a German. He left for greener pastures, obviously, at Real Madrid, and then it has come off well for him. Tomorrow, so to win the Champions League, definitely he's going to go into the archive as one of the greatest midfielders ever that the game has seen if he's able to finish the game with a winner's medal in the Champions League. The Champions League is poised. Eden Terzic versus Carlo Ancelotti. 4-2-3-1 versus a 4-1-2-1-2 of Carlo Ancelotti. Is Carlo Ancelotti going to have that central domineering ability again, or is it going to be a good game for Benzabaini, Schlotterbeck at the back? Then of course Karim Adeyemi, Jadon Sancho. Then in the middle of the pack, Julian Brandt and allies can also take up the game, take it by the scruff of its neck, and then do something for Borussia Dortmund. I mean, we'll wait to see how the game is going to pan out. I think that the first thing you're supposed to know is that the game will be hinged. The key part of the game will be played by the goalkeepers. So Thibaut Courtois has to be fit or close to being fit before such that he can have a proper impact on the game. And yes, I don't think that he's going to be so impactful inside game because at the Wembley Stadium in England. So it's a dicey situation for Borussia Dortmund and of course FC Real Madrid as well, who gets the nod as the winner of the Champions League. For Borussia, it's going to be the first time. For Real Madrid, 15 time, Apula 15. That's exactly what they are pushing for. And they are very, very instrumental. Trust me, you should find a way, some place to watch that game. There's no way you don't have to watch that game. You should watch that game because of Nameya Duma Ochina in the Champions League final. There is also Jose Mourinho. It is clear that Jose Mourinho is going to be the coach for FC Fenerbahce or Fenerbahce next season in the Turkish Superliga. Mind you, Fenerbahce are also going to play in the Champions League next season. And the big question I'm asking to you and everybody is it a rejuvenation for Jose Mourinho in his career, or it is just one of Jose Mourinho's career taking a nosedive? A bad one for him, and I say it's a good one for him. Do you think that Jose Mourinho should be coaching in the Turkish Superliga, or he has passed all of that level? But wait to see. Mind you, Mourinho going to Fenerbahce isn't just because they want the best manager, but also it's largely political. Makani several times said these clubs are almost a lot of traditional makeups, like very, very traditional. There is he say some about two almost in terms of presidents now. Most of those that are competing make sure they make a lot of promises, and in this promise, the current Fenerbahce president had made a promise earlier on. So they are preparing for the Mauricio Pochettino Beba. Funny enough, also the opposition guy who also wants to come and usurp him also made a promise. So also the Jose Mourinho Beba, and all of them wanted to bring in Jose Mourinho. What was the reason? Yes, one, to make sure they will win votes in there because it's very important. And even this is the club of Turkish president Erdogan, and they love this club. They know that Fenerbahce is a huge club for team my friend in Turkey, and definitely for the fact that they've been beaten by Galatasaray to the trophy for a very long time, and even the likes of Besiktas and the other Turkish guys have been Besiktas have been showing a lot of enthusiasm. They've been showing a lot of verve in winning the trophy. It's been sad for them in terms of someone here, then they get back and win something for Tima, your friend FC Fenerbahce, and that's the reason why they have brought on Jose Mourinho to come and be the next manager for Tima, your friend of FC Fenerbahce in there. So what to see how that goes, and he's going to sign a 2-year deal with a season with one more year to extend. And this is what happened. Their current president is Ali Koch. So what Ali Koch did was that because he knows that he wants to be the next president, he first of all thought that he's going to bring in Jose Mourinho to be their manager. But by the time of that, many opposition leader is sorry quickly. Any Jose Mourinho Edikanye meeting and Aziz Elmas actually. Quick, only Jose Mourinho Koshia. Only Jose Mourinho Koshia pay. Then Mourinho says, okay, he would love the idea to come to Turkey because he hasn't been there before. So if they sell him a good project, then immediately the current president realizes that no, say if this opposition leader is able to pull this through and have a meeting with Jose Mourinho and then put a photo ops out of which may lose the election, quickly he spoke to Jose Mourinho and said, "Man, I'm here, president. So I want to do it now. There's a very high probability to say Nadia Mapano be winning. So come to Fenerbahce." And he has accepted to come to Fenerbahce. Jose Mourinho is going to be the next coach of FC Fenerbahce in the Turkish Superliga, God willing, next season. Coach of FC Fenerbahce. Guys, subscribe to the channel. If you don't subscribe to the channel, turn on notification in there. Make sure that you do choose all. It's important. And God bless you also for sharing the content to everybody that sees it in here. And I told you, Fenerbahce haven't won any trophy since the 2013 season, and it's been a sad one for them. Winning trophy in the Turkish Superliga, and of course compete very well in Europe. They've been players that Jose Mourinho, Akachi Omusope, Paulo Dybala, Lukaku, and all of these guys. Possibly Jose Mourinho would want to take them to Turkey, but we're to see if that is going to see the light of day. Now, to Chelsea in command, I've said